Alright, so before this video gets started, I created an Instagram for the YouTube page. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere around here, or put it on the next slide somewhere. But basically what that Instagram page is gonna be everything like behind the scenes of me like working on stuff, and all the stuff that doesn't make it in video edits, stuff like that, behind the scenes, extra stuff, you know, and probably a sneak peek of everything before, you know, I actually upload on Fridays or whenever I get to it. So go check that out, go give it a follow. My personal Instagram is also in the bio of that Instagram, so you can go follow either one or just follow one, or whichever one you choose to. But with that being said, let's get to the video. Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday morning, probably about close to 7 o'clock now. My pickup time's not till 8 this morning. It's gonna be a very, very, very late day today. Got 2 runs today, because a lot of the runs Friday got canceled because of the big snowstorm that came through. So I only got 1 run out of my 2 runs I was supposed to do Friday before the snow came. So I got 2 runs today. My last run of the day delivers at 8 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow I pick up at 6 a.m. in the morning. So it's going to be a very challenging day-to-day going until tomorrow. But on other notes, I got some more additions to the interior of the truck come in. This weekend. So, you know, I got these, which I accidentally cracked that, putting that back in, which I got another one coming so I can replace that. I actually cracked that one too on accident. But you know, I got those with the red, and you can probably see a little bit at the top corner of what I'm about to show you. But I'll do a real good view of it when I get a chance to, you know, actually stop and get a good view of it when it's darker out. But I got a headliner piece, custom headliner piece for this truck. And yeah, it came out pretty good. He was supposed to send me the render of it before he sent it to me, but he never did. He just kind of surprised me with it. But really see it yet, but it's a chrome piece. Fills out most of the headliner up top. But the best part about it, out of anything, is that you'll see in a second here, it lights up. So now you can see it a little bit better. I work hard, hustle harder, money bags, lights up, changes colors. That looks more purple on the screen, but it's blue. But yeah, interior's coming together. I got a few more pieces coming, which will really tie the rest of everything else in. And then of course I got my replacement base plates coming in. Since I cracked those, and it's gonna bug me with those being cracked like that, so I gotta fix that. Which those aren't that expensive anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's a new piece. I'll get, like I said, I'm gonna try to get some footage of it later on if I remember, if I'm not too tired. But yeah, I like it. It does all sorts of stuff. It flashes and all sorts of shit. But I like it because that's my white light right there, and I can see everything. It's clear as day. On camera, it's clear as day. It's not as white in person as it is on camera, but that's my white light for the truck right there. But that's normally how I'm gonna have it, either red or blue. But I probably won't run it blue going down the road, run it red. So then I got that, because if I run it blue, it kind of clashes with my base plate, so you can see it, and then now you can't see the base plate at all. Because it's so, it kind of takes over. So, red it is. Which it may run blue from time to time, may run red, I don't know, it kind of depends. But yeah, that's kind of the theme of the truck, if you haven't noticed, red and blue. And the only reason why I did that is because the Kenworth emblem, as you know, is red. And of course, you know, you got red on the gauges with the blue, so it just makes sense to kind of tie everything else in with it. So it was fun trying to get this thing in. It wasn't the easiest task in the world, but it also wasn't the hardest task in the world. But yeah, we're empty, on our way to Normal to get loaded, to head out to our first delivery, and then go back to Normal again and head out to our second delivery. Hopefully I can get this stuff done in a pretty decent time, so I'm not out all freaking night. But we shall see how today goes. I'll pick up the camera randomly times as usual. I got the GoPro in its spot ready to go. So let's see how today goes. Alrighty, we're loaded. About a 4-hour ride. Check and make sure I lock my tandems back again. I believe I did. Let me double check and make sure my holes are in for my tandems and all other good stuff. Alright. Alright, we ought to be alright. See if I can get back into the groove of things. It's weird having that long weekend, and plus only doing one load Friday. Load times are all screwed up. This is on my paperwork says 10 o'clock. That's not happening. But on my RXO paperwork it says 12:02, which I'll be down there at like 11:30. by the time I get on the interstate and actually get rolling.
In 2.9 miles, turn right onto North Tawanda Barnes Road.
And get through town and all. But it's definitely going to be an interesting day. Don't know how this is going to work out. Trying to see what time I'm really kind of going to be back. Since I got to take this second load back out. Grab my drink from the back here. While I'm stopped. Throw trash away. I gotta get fuel at some point. I don't pick up my second load until five. And it's like 4 hours down. So that means I'll probably be back around 4 o'clock. But that gives me time to stop and get fuel and food, throw trash away, restock the fridge. Since I didn't get a chance to go out this weekend and get stuff. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and holiday. Mine was pretty good. Hung out with some family, done some work on the truck, of course, and relaxed. Tried to get as much sleep as possible, but I really don't sleep like that. Even on the weekends, the farthest I sleep in is like 7, 8 o'clock. I'm up after that, so. Got as much sleep as I possibly could and relaxed, ate food, enjoyed my time as usual. Also forgot to add from the last clip, I finally got my trimmer rings in for the lights that are up under the frame on my eye panel in between the tanks. So instead of seeing the rubber, you see the chrome ring around the lights, so it kind of blends in a little bit better. They don't fit as good as they should because of the way the rubber's inside that eye panel, the way it kind of squishes it in. So I'm gonna have to try to work with that to try to make that look a little better. I also fixed my fenders because one of them was coming loose. My passenger side one was coming loose again. And if you haven't seen my issues with these fenders, I'll try to remember to tag the video where I lost that fender going down the interstate, and I had to buy another set. But that one was coming loose again, so I had to retighten that, and I readjusted them, and so they're back to where they were, but I moved the clamp more towards the frame instead of more out towards the fender. Well, I moved as far as close to the frame as I could and tightened them down, and now they really don't move as much as they did. I did that side too and checked that side. Like I said, bolt was just coming loose. It wasn't breaking like the last bolt did, which there should be no reason why the bolts that are in there should break, because they're frame bolts. They're not just regular bolts. Bolts, so they shouldn't snap. If they snap, they gotta have a lot of pressure on them. But when I pulled that passenger side one out of the frame, it didn't seem like it had any wear on it or anything else. It just, the bolt was for some reason backing off, even though those nuts that are on there are locking nuts. And I also got a washer behind it, lock washer behind it, kind of hold up against it too. But I don't know how it came loose. Maybe just the bouncing eventually made it rattle itself loose a little bit. They're also Loctite it too, so red Loctite at that. So I re-Loctited this side. This side was tight still, like very tight, so I didn't mess with that side too much. This side I re-red Loctited it, but a lot more than I did last time. And I think the last time that I Loctited it, I also didn't put it where the threads actually were going to be inside the bolt. I think I put it too shallow, so I actually put enough to where it's inside the bolt, so where it should lock that bolt, then plus the lock washer and their locking nuts. So hopefully I shouldn't have any issues with these fenders anymore, which I'm going to check them every couple months or so, and every time I stop, just give them a little wiggle, make sure they're not coming too loose. Actually take the fender off the truck, not the pulse, but just the fender off the truck, at least once every couple months, just to make sure, you know, the bolts aren't cracking or breaking or anything like that.
In 6.8 miles, turn left onto US 150.
That I'm going to today, I've been to before. I haven't been to him this year yet, but I've been to him before. He has a huge shed. I normally, every single time I stop there, he's another one of those guys that, like I've explained before, that I talk to. When I see him, I normally stay for a little while and talk to him and chat and everything else. But I don't know if I'm going to have too much time today. Be there about 11:30. I'm guessing around, it says 11:23, but it's probably going to be more like 11:30. Unload and everything's probably going to push probably about 11:50. I don't know why this car decided to move over at my lane at a red light right in front of me. Like I could stop on a fucking dime. Anyways, unload will probably push about 11:50 to 12 o'clock. And then I gotta try to get back to get get loaded. I want to try to get loaded at 4 instead of 5 o'clock. And then I need to stop and get fuel or top off my fuel. And everything else. So I'm hoping that I can get, I'm hoping it's going to look more like, well, I don't think it's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be around the 3 o'clock range, I want to say. Somewhere in there. If I leave there at 12, well, I don't even, it might be closer to 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be close to 4 o'clock, I think. No, it'd be close to 3 o'clock. I don't know why I can't do time right now. It's going to be close to 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be close to 3 o'clock by the time I start to come back. So that should give me enough time to find some fuel, get fuel, food, since I probably won't have time to eat in between my next load. And if it's going to be that late, I would like to eat something before then. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we're gonna get down the road a little bit, and I'll catch in with you guys probably once we make it there. Try to put the camera in the truck if I remember to. Well, in the trailer if I remember to, as I'm unloading as usual. And let's see how this day/night goes today. Alrighty, delivered. Been to this guy several times before. As I said, I think I've already said that before. Pretty icy over this way. I'll take my time. Got my diffs locked. So I got both axles in the back. Both axles in the back tied in together, especially going down this hill. I don't know how good you guys will be able to see. I'm still trying to mess with the camera settings on looking out the window, because for some reason it lights it out a little too much. And I don't know if I have to do like a post edit on it to make it look better, or if I can screw with the camera settings a little bit more. Back in town around 3.5 hours, so about 3:30. But I'm stopping to get fuel and food in Tonka, Illinois. It's cheaper there than anywhere else. It's like $3.90 something, I think. Yeah, it's like $3.90 something. Over the $4 where it is everywhere else. So we're gonna stop there, fuel up, get food, shoot over to town, get loaded. By the time I get over there, I'll be an hour before my appointment, so I'll be able to get loaded. Then head back out to deliver to our next guy for 8 o'clock, but I'm gonna try to get there around 7 o'clock. what it is. Fuel stop. All filled up. 792.48 on the pump. 685.92 with mud flat. 174 gallons. Yeah, 174 gallons. So not too bad. We'll get this in and then hit the road. Alrighty, we're loaded. Only 9 spots on the truck. So it's like, I don't know, 14, yeah, 11,000 pounds. Light, can't beat that. All bags as well. So it's not gonna go nowhere. I don't have to worry about boxes sliding all over the place. We'll get down there at about 7 o'clock.
At the light, use the left
2.5 hour drive. So that means I'm gonna have to do some funky stuff with my ELD on my way back. But yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just already called the guy, told him I just got loaded, make sure he's gotta be there before I drive 2.5 hours and get all the way down there, and then he doesn't end up being home. So got the lights running. Well, just the big lights. Don't have my side lights on. Also ordered some more stuff for the truck yesterday. Some more lights besides the lighting that's coming, the custom stuff that's still coming that I got, that I ordered a while ago that still has to get made. But these lights are for the outside. I won't say too much, but they shipped out today, so hopefully I'll get them by this weekend so I can get them put on this weekend. Like I said, for the outside of the truck. I will say, for a hint, they do change colors. Like this. It's a remote. I don't know if it comes with a remote or if it hooks up to my phone. So I can change the color to whatever color I want to run. But that's the only hints I'm going to give, because that's going to be next video, so I don't want to give that away. Well, it'll be next video if they come on time, which I don't see why they shouldn't be here on time, but it'll be next video's topic or next video's thing. Because if you notice, what I'm kind of doing is doing one thing, getting a couple things, or at least one thing done per video, which everything's kind of just working out that way on its own. I didn't really plan it to happen that way, but since it's happening that way, I'm just going to keep doing it that way.
this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to taste me, you can try me. If you want to hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going ape, you can fight me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough.
Alright, that's it for this video. It's actually a couple days later. I got back so late that I didn't feel like doing anything. It's currently Thursday morning. I'm about to head out for work now after the truck warms up. But like, comment, subscribe, share, check out the members tab at the bottom. Tell me guys how you think if that's gonna work out or not, or how you like it. And yeah, hope you guys have a good New Year's Eve, and I catch you guys on the next video. Peace.